Thanks so much for coming to our housewarming party today. I was really happy that you managed to come.
Thank you for inviting me. I really enjoyed all the amazing food. You have to tell me where you ordered all the food from next time. All the dishes tasted really good.
Yeah, I ordered the food from 3 different restaurants in the area. I'll tell you them next time you come. I'm glad that you liked all the food.
My husband really loves chicken, so he was happy too. He was saying the fried chicken and wings were amazing. The only problem was there wasn't enough food, in my opinion. I know that most of my family don't eat that much, so you probably thought that it would be enough food. Unfortunately, my husband is still really young and eats a lot. It would have been nice if you had thought of that and prepared more meat dishes. I was a little disappointed with you for that.
I guess I did prepare a lot of non-meat dishes. I didn't think that he would just eat all the meat.
He is very young after all. Why didn't you prepare more meat dishes?
That was because I know that your mom and dad prefer eating seafood over meat dishes. I also didn't find out that you guys were coming until this morning. I just didn't have the time to prepare. I'm sorry if he wasn't satisfied with the amount of food.
I guess it's okay. I'm going to have your huge house as compensation, though.
What are you talking about?
The house that you guys built wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I didn't have very high expectations before seeing it, but it was actually pretty nice. We decided that we want your new house.
I'm sorry, but I'm so confused. You want my house? You understand you can't just take my house, right? Are you joking?
Of course not. I'm seriously asking for you to give us the house.
I have no idea why you think that we would give you our house. We planned out the design for a very long time and finally had it built. It's our dream house. Why do you think that we would just give you our dream house that was just built?
Are you serious? You're so stingy. I didn't think you were that kind of person. I'm disappointed in you. I thought that you were kind.
Did you just call me stingy? I don't think that I deserve to be called that at all. It's very unreasonable to ask someone to just give you their house. I can't believe you'd even ask.
Is it though? That house is my brother's house, right? Ever since we were young, he would always give me any of his stuff if I asked for it. We get along very well, and he's really kind to me. I thought that he would give me his house too if I asked nicely. You're doing the same thing as me, right? You only married him because he's rich and buys you anything that you ask for.
So you really are serious about this. Are you really an adult? The way you think is the same as how a 5-year-old thinks. You don't go into the store and take what you want without paying, do you?
I would never do such a thing because that's a crime. Are you stupid?
What you're doing right now is almost the same thing. You're not going to be given whatever you want just because you asked nicely for it. It doesn't matter if it's your family's property. You can't just ask for his house and expect him to give it to you.
Of course I can ask for his stuff. He's my big brother.
Why don't you get that what you're asking for is really insane?
It's not insane. I just want something from my brother and I'm asking him nicely for it. Me and Sean have already decided that we're moving into your place. Would you hurry up and gather up your belongings and move out?
Sorry, but that is not going to happen.
Why are you being so difficult about this?
I don't want to talk to you anymore because you don't listen to what I'm saying. If you want to talk about this, then contact him directly, okay? I've got to go now.
I didn't think that you were this stingy. You need to be nicer to me. If he finds out about this, he's going to divorce you. I don't care about you anymore. I'm going to go and ask him about this directly. I hope that he divorces a gold digger like you.
Hello, Mia. Thanks for all the food that you prepared for us today. It was all very delicious. It's Sean, by the way, Mary's husband. I got your number from her, and that's why I'm texting you. Good evening, Sean. I'm sure that she already told you, but she really wants your new house that just got built. You understand how crazy of a request that is, right? Would you be able to explain to her how she's being very unreasonable? She kept talking to me as if it was a completely normal thing to ask for. I don't think that she's doing anything wrong. She contacted her brother about it too, and he said no. She's crying in bed right now because you guys wouldn't give her what she wants. I'm sure that you understand, but we can't just give away our house.
We spent a long time designing it and paid a lot of money to get it built. It's our dream house, and we have no intention of giving it away.
It might be your dream house, but we really like the house too. Would you please just consider giving it to us for free?
Are you serious? You're saying exactly the same thing as her. You guys are both insane. I understand why you guys are married to each other now.
It's actually the perfect timing for you guys to give us your house. The contract we have for our current place runs out at the end of the month. Instead of renewing it, we want to move into your house. There's just so much more space in your house. We think that we would really enjoy living in a house rather than an apartment from next month.
Why don't you guys get your own house built then? You guys can design the house from scratch so that it becomes the perfect house for you guys.
That's just so much effort, and it's going to cost so much money.
Yeah, houses do take a lot of money and effort to build. That's why I'm not going to give you guys mine.
We actually thought about building our own house too. We hired a house planner and went through the process of choosing the location and the design. It was really fun, and we were so excited for our house until they showed us the quote. We realized that we couldn't afford it with our salaries.
You could have gone for something smaller or further away from the city center. It would make it a lot cheaper.
That's not possible. We want to live in a house that is as big as your place. Also, the location where you guys built your house is amazing. It would make it so much easier for us to commute to work from there. Would you please consider letting us have the place?
I've already said no so many times. Stop asking me the same thing over and over.
You're a lot older than us, so you should be helping us out. Stop being so stingy.
It doesn't matter if I'm older than you. I have no reason to give you anything.
Then would you please get a divorce then?
Why should I get divorced?
I just talked with Mary about what we should do. We realized that if you get divorced and leave the house, then we can move in.
I don't get how you guys came to that conclusion.
Well, your husband is very busy with work all the time and doesn't come home very often. He goes on business trips pretty often too. We decided that we would move in with him and help him maintain the house. We can do the cleaning from time to time. It would benefit all three of us if we live together. For that to happen, we need you gone.
I am definitely not getting a divorce. End of conversation.
She told me that once you get divorced and leave, her brother would welcome us to live with him.
There's no way that he would agree to that. He already told her that she couldn't have this house.
Do you realize that everything is going to be solved if you leave? Stop being so selfish and get a divorce so the rest of us can live a happy life.
You guys are both insane. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of giving you guys the house or getting a divorce. If you guys are going to keep making such ridiculous requests, I'm going to have to block you both. I really don't want to be talking to crazy people.
Wait, are you really going to block us? She was telling me that you were a stingy woman. I agree with her completely. Also, your personality sucks. Why are you not replying now? Are you seriously ignoring me? You're just a gold digger that got married to him for his money. Hurry up and get divorced so the rest of us can be happy.
Get out now! You still haven't given up? How many times do I have to repeat this? I'm not leaving the house, and I'm not giving it away either. I'm definitely not getting a divorce, so quit asking me. You guys have gotten divorced already! Hurry up and get out of the house!
What are you talking about? We haven't gotten a divorce. Stop lying to me.
Actually, you guys are officially divorced. Me and Sean filled in the divorce papers for you guys. We faked the signature and then handed it in.
Are you serious? How could you do that? That is taking it way too far. Do you know how much trouble you guys are in for doing that?
Yeah, whatever. Stop making empty threats. I know that we're not in any trouble. Would you hurry up and move out of the house now that you're divorced? You're a complete stranger to my brother now. I'm sure that he'd prefer that you move out so that we can move in. We're a family after all. The three of us are going to live together without you.
You really are crazy. Getting us divorced by faking our signatures is definitely a crime. You're going to have to go to prison if I report you to the police for this.
Stop joking around. Also, this is all your fault for refusing to accept our request. You should have moved out of the house when we asked you to.
Do you not realize how selfish you are being by doing this? Also, now is not a good time for you to be doing this to us.
Yeah, I know. Enjoy your last vacation with him.
We're on our honeymoon right now. I was really excited for this trip because we had it planned for over a year now. We couldn't go on our honeymoon right after we got married because we were so busy. We finally managed to get an extended holiday together. We literally just left for our trip this morning. How am I meant to enjoy my honeymoon with you doing this to me?
We should finish moving into the house by the time you guys get back. You don't need to worry about us at all.
Are you serious? I can't trust you at all.
You should try to enjoy your first and last vacation that you're going to have with my brother. It must be a little awkward going on vacation with your ex-husband. I hope you guys have fun, though.
I can't believe what you've done. We're just about to get on our flight as well. I don't have the time to figure out what to do. I'm not even sure if we should get on this flight with you trying to steal our home.
Sorry, but I've got to go now. We have to start packing all our things before the moving truck comes to our place. Don't forget to buy us souvenirs, okay? Goodbye, and enjoy your vacation.
Wait, don't go! This is not okay at all! Mary, answer me now! Where the hell are you? What is going on? You have a lot of explaining to do.
Did you guys come back already? Welcome back! You bought me a lot of souvenirs, right? I can't wait to see what you got for me.
That's not important at all. Would you explain what happened to our house? Why are all your belongings inside? Also, where is my stuff? I don't see any of my belongings anywhere.
You got divorced with my brother and became a complete stranger to us. We didn't want a stranger's belongings in the house, so we transported it all to a nearby storage unit. You should be really grateful that we didn't just throw it all out. I'll give you the details for the storage unit so you can go get your belongings.
You've got to be kidding me. How did you guys even get inside in the first place? I thought I locked the door when I left.
We had a spare key made. That's why we were able to get inside.
When did you guys manage to do that?
We got the spare key made when we came over for the housewarming party. Remember how Sean had to leave for a while? That's when he ran to the key shop and got the spare key made. We fell in love with your house on that day and decided to take action.
So you guys had planned this from that long ago?
Yep, we had it all planned out. I made sure to check how you unlock the front gate with the security code.
You guys intended on stealing the house from the start. I can't believe a family member would do such a thing.
We're not family anymore. You got divorced, remember? You were my sister-in-law for a very short amount of time. This is no longer your house, so please give up. You can't come in without my permission.
Where are you guys right now?
We're out to eat at a fancy French restaurant. There was some cash left out on the table, so we're using that money.
You're just making this worse for yourself. How many crimes have you committed now? Forgery, trespassing, theft. The list goes on and on.
Stop making those empty threats. We haven't done anything wrong. The starter just arrived, so we're going to enjoy our full-course dinner. I think that we're going to be back in around 2 hours. Would you be able to leave my souvenirs on the table and then get out of my house? My brother is the owner of the house, so he can stay.
I've realized there's no point trying to solve this by talking to you. I'm going to have to take some legal action now. You're really going to regret all of this.
I think you're the one that's full of regrets. If you had just left the house when I first asked, none of this would have happened. You're no longer married to him, so get out the house, you stranger.
Actually, you're the one that's getting kicked out. The house is in my name. It's my property.
Wait, what did you just say? The house is in your name? You're not serious, right?
I am dead serious. I was the one that signed the paperwork to get the house constructed. The house is in my name.
What are you talking about?
I guess you weren't listening to anything that we told you at the housewarming party. We explained everything about the house, including whose name it was under. I guess that you guys were too busy planning how to steal the house and weren't listening at all.
You're just making all this up, right? The house is definitely in my brother's name. He's the husband after all. It just makes so much more sense for it to be in his name.
Actually, it doesn't. The house was built on a plot of land that belonged to my grandfather. He was kind enough to give me the plot of land and the house that was built there. I was using the house to host a couple of rooms through Airbnb and earning some money on the side. Unfortunately, the building was old and I decided to get it taken down. We used the empty plot of land to build our new house on.
I didn't know about any of that.
So now you know. The house that land is built on is mine.
What about the house then?
The house is mine as well. I paid for most of it with the money that I earned on the side through hosting on Airbnb.
You're lying. That house is meant to be my brother's.
I'm not lying at all. The interior is really expensive, and I couldn't afford it by myself, so he helped me out. I guess the house is partly his property too. He also pays for all our living expenses these days, so I'm grateful for that.
So you're really telling me that the owner of the house is just you?
Yeah, I'm the only owner. I'm going to have to dispose of all the foreign things that somehow came into the house.
Wait! That's all our belongings!
I'm going to be kind and get it all taken to a nearby storage. You can go and collect it later by yourselves.
Please don't do that! Let's talk about this and find a solution that works for both of us. We have no place to go if you kick us out. We moved out of our old apartment completely.
That's not my problem at all. You guys can go and find a new place to live. I didn't ask you guys to move in with us. You trespassed on my property, and that's why I'm kicking you out.
Wait, there's something that I need to tell you. Sean was the one that planned all of this. He forced me to help him out.
So you were forced into helping?
I told him that I loved your new house when I first saw it. I don't know why, but he told me that we should steal it. That's when he started planning this all out. You guys were telling us about your honeymoon at the housewarming party. He told me that it would be the perfect time to move into your house.
I see. What are you trying to tell me?
I did absolutely nothing wrong. He was the one that did all this to you.
I don't care which one of you planned this all out. You guys both played a part, and I don't intend on forgiving either of you. I've already told your parents about what you did, and they are furious. Your brother no longer wants to talk to you, and he is saying that he is going to cut ties with you completely.
He's cutting ties with me? Does that mean I can't see him ever again?
Pretty much. We don't want to have any connections with you guys at all. I'm also going to report everything that happened to the police as well.
Please don't report me to the police. I'm your sister-in-law. I don't want to go to prison.
What do you want me to do then?
I don't know.
Your entire family is planning to cut all ties with you. You're not going to have anyone that you can depend on. I suggest you start by apologizing to me and showing me that you feel sorry for what you did. If you're really sorry, then you should be here moving all of your belongings out of my house. Don't make me do it. Also, pay me back the money that you stole from the table.
But we don't have anywhere to move our belongings to. We also have no money saved up.
I thought that you guys both worked full-time. How could you not have any savings?
I actually quit my job because we managed to get a house to live in. I'm a housewife now.
I can't believe it. You didn't get a house, you stole it! It hasn't even been a month and you quit your job already?
I just thought of a great idea. Please let me live here and I'll do all the housework for you. I'll also tell him to pay you guys $500 a month for our living expenses if you let us live here.
I have no trouble doing all the housework myself, so I don't need you. You would just get in my way. Also, there's no way I'm going to let you guys both live here for a measly $500. You guys committed multiple crimes within the span of a few days. I can't trust you guys at all.
We really have nowhere to go, though. Let us live here.
No, that's not going to happen. You guys have a spare key for the house, so I'm changing all the locks right now. I no longer want to talk to you anymore, so my husband will be contacting you at a later date. There's still a lot of things that have to be solved. I've got to go now, so goodbye.
Wait! Please don't go! Your house is way too big for just two people. Please, let's all live together. We promise that we won't cause you any more trouble ever again.
Mary won't stop crying because of you. You're her sister-in-law, aren't you? How could you be so mean to her? Actually, I'm no longer her sister-in-law thanks to the divorce papers that you guys forged. She's a total stranger to me now.
I don't care if she's crying.
I guess that's true, but it was forged. You're not really divorced.
I heard that you were the one that planned this all out. You were the one that forged the divorce documents, made the spare key, and moved all my belongings out my house.
I had to do all that because you wouldn't give us the house when we asked nicely.
Who would say yes to such a ridiculous request? I'm sorry, but I'm reporting you guys both to the police. I'm also going to be employing a lawyer and creating a lawsuit against you guys. Be prepared to pay a huge sum of money to me because the amount of damage that you guys caused to me is unmeasurable. I have a lot of money, so I'm getting the best lawyer in the city. You guys better be prepared.
Are you really getting the police and a lawyer involved? We didn't do anything that bad.
I'm doing the right thing by reporting all of this. Do you not realize how many crimes you guys committed? Let's see. You forged our signatures and handed in fake divorce papers. You created a spare key to our house without our permission. Then you guys trespassed into my house and removed all of my belongings from the house. To top it all off, you stole my money that was left on the table and used it all up. I'm sure other crimes are going to pop up when we do a little more searching.
Wait, please don't report me to the police. If that happens, I'm going to be fired from my company.
You deserve to be fired for what you did. Nobody wants to have a criminal on payroll. Why did you even go through with the plan when you knew that you could get fired for it?
I knew that what I did was not good. I only did it because she said that it's fine to do it to her family members.
A crime doesn't suddenly become nullified when it's done to a family member. Also, most people would never even think of committing a crime against their family. Do you not realize how much time and effort we put into getting our house built? You guys also tried to get us divorced without us knowing. That's what makes me the most angry.
Okay, I admit that what we did was wrong. We'll do whatever you want us to do, so please don't say anything to the police. I'll go and look for a new apartment to move into right now. Could we leave our belongings there for a little while longer? If I get fired from my job, I won't even be able to rent out a new apartment.
You guys didn't get any permission from us when you handed in the divorce papers, right? So I'll do the same. I'm not going to ask for your permission to go to the police to file a report. I'm not forgiving you guys, no matter how many times you apologize. Please don't bother contacting me ever again. I'm also going to ask the police for a restraining order against both of you. You guys can never approach me ever again, okay?
You can't do this to us. She quit her job recently, so we don't have any money to deal with this.
That has nothing to do with me. She can find another job and start earning again. I'm going to leave now, so don't contact me again, okay? If you need to talk to me, then contact my lawyer instead. I'll make sure that he sends you guys a message later this week.
Please don't report me to the police. I really did nothing wrong. She forced me to do all of this. I'll listen to anything that you tell me to do, so please don't go to the police. Don't mess up my life completely. My life is already falling apart in front of my eyes.
You are just unbelievable. How could you say such a thing after you tried to mess up my life completely? I'm going to make both of you guys pay for this. We talked to a lawyer about what had happened, and he told us that we were pretty much guaranteed to win the case. We managed to get paid for all the damages that they had caused to us, including the cleaning fees and fees for replacing the keys to our house. They had managed to damage a lot of the interior while moving in their belongings, so we charged them for that as well. We also filed a report to the police, and the two of them were arrested. Sean was fired from his company immediately after the arrest. They both managed to avoid having to go to prison. However, they both have a criminal record now. They could not pay the money that we demanded from them, so they had to borrow a huge amount of money from the bank to pay us back. Currently, they are both working multiple part-time jobs to try to pay back the money they owe. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button. Hey, Hannah? I heard something strange just now. Did you make food the other day at my parents' place? Hello, Jasmine. Yeah, I did. Since your mother threw out her back, I spent a few days over there helping out with the chores. Though, other than food, your father took care of everything. Ah, that's what it was about? So, my dad was able to do the household chores? I'd never actually seen him do them.
Your mother was surprised too. So, even though I said I would help, there really wasn't much to do. Your dad actually did most of it. I got super lucky, I guess.
Really? So you thought you'd score some more points again with them. Probably thought this was your lucky chance, right?
Score some more points?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You're desperate to get them to like you, aren't you? That's why you come and try to help in any way possible.
Well, they are my in-laws, so it's normal for me to be worried about them. It's not really about scoring points. I want to help out if I can.
Yeah, whatever you say. It seems they're completely thrilled with you. You did well, even if you were just sucking up to them.
I really didn't do it for that reason. I was just honestly worried. They're slowing down a bit, and I can tell things are getting tougher for them.
You don't need to hide it. I know you're probably amazed with how rich my family is compared to yours. I know that's why you're trying to get on their good side.
Well, I do in fact want them to like me, but it's just because I want to get along with my husband's parents. It has nothing to do with them being wealthy or not. Isn't it normal that I would want to take good care of them?
Yeah, let's pretend like that's it. So, what did you make for them? Potato stew or something like that?
Yeah, actually, potato stew. Is there something wrong with that?
Really? Wait, you really made them potato stew? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what's the big deal? My parents just sent me a bunch of vegetables.
OMG! So they ate those peasant vegetables? My family has different standards from yours. I can't believe they actually ate potato stew.
Actually, they both said that it was delicious. They also thought my family's vegetables were great.
Yeah, that's just because they're being polite. That's really too bad. I bet they puked it right up when you weren't looking. Looks like you won't be scoring points this time after all.
Would you please stop calling it scoring points? That way of saying it is rude to your parents too. You make it seem like they're keeping tally of who they like.
Don't preach to me. I know my parents way better than you do. Just because they faked liking your peasant stew doesn't mean they actually like you.
Slow your roll. I don't think I'm getting too excited. I'm just saying that things are different from how you're putting it. I'm sorry if I upset you.
You're honestly so annoying. You sucking up to my parents is causing problems for me, so just cut it out.
Causing you problems? How so? I had no intention to cause any trouble for you.
They've been sending me less money recently. That's because they've been sending things to you. Because of you, I couldn't get the bag that I wanted.
I'm sorry, but that's their decision. I never asked them to send me anything.
It's good for you, isn't it? You just send them some ordinary stuff and they send you back expensive stuff in return. Before, you sent them some vegetables and in return you got back some expensive steaks, right? You figured out how to print money.
That's not what I think of it. I'm not kind to people for my own benefit. Also, please don't make fun of my family's vegetables. My parents put in a lot of effort for those and they really are top quality.
Oh my god. Are you trying to act like the good girl?
Like I told you, that's not what I'm doing.
Whatever. I'm worried I'll become poor just talking to you. It's really gross seeing you try to suck up to rich people. You're really conniving. You know that? Hey, Hannah! What have you been whispering in Andy's ear? When I mentioned you to him, he suddenly got mad at me.
Whispering in his ear? What is this about? You always seem to find a way to make it seem like I'm doing something sneaky.
Oh, so you did say something. Because you're still angry about what happened the other day? So you actually tried to make it seem like I was the one bad-mouthing him?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I really don't remember saying anything. If he said something to you rather than me, isn't that because there's a problem with you?
Why are you acting like you're better than me? It's so annoying.
Oh, well, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't marry Andy in order to get along well with you. Anyway, didn't he just get angry with you because you were talking bad about me?
You sure are feisty for a sister-in-law. Don't you have any respect for your husband's family, aka me? Lately, he's been criticizing me a lot. I know it has something to do with you. Before he married you, it wasn't like this. Give me back my nice brother. You've tainted him. He's a grown adult. He's independent and has his own family. He's not just going to be your little brother who does whatever you say forever. It's not just about him. My parents also used to be nice to me, but lately they've been comparing me to you and complaining all the time. It's because you've messed everything up. Take some responsibility for your actions. Please stop trying to play the blame game with everything. What? Is your head screwed on right enough? You're saying I'm playing the blame game? Isn't that what you're doing right now? No, I'm recognizing the source of the problem, and it's you. So of course I'm going to be angry with you. Well, both of your parents and my husband were saying the same thing. What? What were they saying? That they always had to scold you for your behavior. You had a bad attitude when you were a kid, and you still act selfish at times now. So aren't you the one that needs to improve? OMG! What are you saying? That was a long time ago. That has nothing to do with right now. Of course it has everything to do with right now. This is the result of your behavior over the past years just piling up. Don't blame someone else for that, please. You need to look at yourself before you start pointing the finger at others. I don't need to hear this from some broke loser. We weren't even talking about that stuff right now. If I think you're to blame for this, then you're the one to blame for it. What? Feelings don't dictate the truth of a situation. Please control your emotions. Do you really think that kind of childish logic is going to fly? You joined this family like 2 seconds ago. Don't try to act like you're better than me. I'm your sister-in-law. You should respect me. Plus, you've got an awfully big attitude for the daughter of peasant farmers from the boonies. It's just as Andy said. You really don't listen to what other people are saying, do you? I don't know if it was always this way, but now that you're older, shouldn't you try to stop being selfish? I don't care about that stuff, so apologize already. I'm sorry for pretending like I'm better than you or something like that. None of this would be happening if it weren't for you. Okay then. So if I apologize, then things will be better? That's right. I mean, if you had it in you to apologize, then you should have just apologized from the start, but whatever. You're so dumb. Having taken on a condescending tone, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. And? When are you coming here? Huh? What are you talking about? Do you think that's enough? You think you can just apologize by text and you're done? Surely you don't think that, right? You can't possibly be poor and stupid. You're asking me to do more than what I've already done? Huh? You really don't have common sense, do you? Of course you need to come and apologize in person. So come here and bring an apology gift too. Then I'll forgive you. That's not going to happen. If you want someone to entertain you like that, then please find someone else. I'm not going to play your games with you anymore. Wow, you've got some attitude on you. So you can't even apologize like a proper grown-up? That's the thing about people from the boonies. It's too bad people like you don't get properly educated. How about you? Were you educated properly? Don't you think that your parents would disapprove of your attitude? Would you shut up already? I'm tired of listening to broke, sore losers. Anyway, just come and apologize, okay? Hannah, did you send your stupid peasant vegetables here again? Are you trying to harass us? It's annoying for us, so please stop. It's not harassment. Your parents specifically asked for them, and we're so happy when they came. Selling those at a farmer's market would bring in a ton of money. They're not just ordinary vegetables. You don't need to pretend to be rich. It's easy to see right through you. Peasant vegetables would never be expensive. That's very judgmental of you. Our vegetables happen to be well known for their sweetness. Sweetness? Sweet vegetables sound disgusting. Plus, I had some and they tasted no different than regular stuff in the supermarket. And I would know. I'm used to eating high-class French food. I don't really have a palate for cheap food. Oh, I'm glad to hear you tried some. Yeah, my mom made some food with them for me. I didn't get the big deal, though. Mom told me I should eat more because they're special or whatever nonsense you told her. I think it's a waste of time, though. Yes, please have a proper taste. You should taste that they have a unique sweetness. I just had some right now, and yeah, I don't taste any sweetness. Yeah, turns out peasant vegetables are pretty bad. If this is expensive, then it's a huge ripoff. Maybe you should have your tongue checked by a doctor? Or maybe your whole family? Well, if you're going to go that far, I'm not going to hold back anymore. I'll be canceling my contract with your husband. It's really too bad, but I really have no choice at this point. What? My husband? Wait a second. What are you talking about? Oh, you didn't know? Our vegetables are used at your husband's restaurant. I think about half of their vegetables are from us. Huh? What? I didn't hear about that from him. I think you're full of it. I've delivered the vegetables there myself many times, so I'm 100% sure. I also met Andy through your husband. You didn't know? Stop with the jokes! You didn't hear about this from your husband? Talking about work is boring, so I don't listen. Even if I had heard about you from him, there's no way I would remember it. But my husband is running a high-class French restaurant. There's no way he would use cheap ingredients like these. And he certainly wouldn't use ingredients that I thought tasted bad. Okay. If you say so, then I guess that must be how it is. So our vegetables don't suit the palate of my highly confident sister-in-law? No, of course not. Because they're peasant vegetables. You should thank me for even eating them. My husband would flip out if those vegetables were used at his restaurant. Okay then. So I'll just tell my parents that we are stopping the contract. Would you please let your husband know for me? Okay. If you really do have a contract, then I would ask him to cancel it myself anyway. Besides, these kinds of lies get exposed very quickly, so maybe you should stop? You're welcome to think whatever you want. Just tell your husband for me, okay? Oh, I will inform my parents of your opinion regarding our vegetables. It will be noted for future reference. Yeah, I get it. You don't stop, do you? Don't worry, I'll be sure to tell my husband. We'll have a good laugh about all this nonsense that you made up. Your tongue isn't the only thing that's messed up. Poor and stupid. You really are the definition of hopelessness. I'm gonna call you over and over again, so answer already! Sorry, I was in the middle of work. Is something wrong? Is something wrong? What do you think? Hurry up and return the contract to how it was before! Right now! Oh, is that what this is about? The contract between my family and your husband's restaurant? I suppose you found out that I wasn't making it up. Yes! Your parents told my husband the reason for stopping the contract. He got really angry, saying I was trying to ruin his business. I think he's going to ask for a divorce. He was super mad at me. So that means you want me to reinstate the contract? But you said that our vegetables can't be used because they taste bad. Are you sure it's really okay for me to reinstate the contract? Is it okay for your husband to use our peasant vegetables? Stop being annoying and just do what I say. It's fine, so just go back to how it was. Do the contract again. Aren't you going to listen to what I want? Impossible. What? Why? If you tell him that it was your misunderstanding, the whole thing will be fixed. I phrased that poorly. It's not that it's impossible. It's that I'm totally unwilling. What? I'm saying that we'll go back to using your peasant vegetables in our restaurant. We decided it's okay. The right thing is for you to thankfully reinstate the contract. The one who wants the contract reinstated is not me, but you, right? You haven't once said sorry to me for what you said, let alone realize this whole situation came about because of you. That's why I'm being amicable. I'm saying we'll take the trouble to reinstate the contract with you. Amicable? Are you being serious? Don't make it seem like you're doing us any favors. Of course I'm being serious. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have contacted you. You're the one who needs to quit joking. If that's true, is it okay for me to send these messages to your husband? If you're being serious, then that's not a problem, right? We don't need to do that, do we? After being yelled at by him, I was a bit flustered. So I guess my tone with you may have been a little impatient. Did you look at the things you wrote? You weren't just a little impatient. It was like you weren't remorseful at all. Like you were ordering me around. I'm apologizing! So it's all good now, right? Why do you talk like that? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not changing my mind. It's impossible to have an actual conversation with you. Wait! Hold on, for real. So it's okay with you that we get divorced because of this? Because of me? You can't possibly be that delusional. I think it's the fault of the person who has been ridiculing a family and looking down on people. All right, I get it. I'm sorry. I'll apologize. So for real, don't send the messages to my husband. Oops, I already sent the screenshots. OMG, you did? You haven't really done that, have you? I think you'll find out pretty soon if I really did or not. Stop joking! You better not have sent them. Wait a second. My husband and parents won't stop calling me! Maybe it's about the screenshots I sent him? Your husband's restaurant is closed at this time, right? Yeah, he must be preparing for dinner service right now. Whatever! Why are you doing things like this? I didn't give you permission to send those messages to him. I don't need your permission. I got it from your brother. What? Why would he say that? Wait, you're together right now? Then tell him to do something about this. I don't think that's possible. Your attitude towards me and my parents has gotten him pretty angry. He told me to do as I please. You don't need to listen to him. Anyway, do something to fix this quickly. My phone won't stop ringing and it's freaking me out. What's happening over there is really not my concern. I think an apology for having said that my family's vegetables taste bad would be first. And take back calling us peasants. All right, fine. I'm sorry. So, since I'm apologizing, tell my husband and my parents you made a mistake, okay? If you're really going to apologize, then do it quickly. I don't have all day. I'm sorry for calling you peasants. I won't say it anymore, so please forgive me already. Okay, that's fine, right? So hurry up and tell my husband that there's been a misunderstanding. Huh? That's it? That's all you're going to say? What? What do you mean, that's it? I apologized the way you told me to. Do you not have common sense? To apologize properly, you need to apologize in person. I was told that it's common sense to bring an apology gift and apologize to them at their home. What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be payback? It's not payback or anything. It's just what you taught me. Are you unable to do the thing that you were telling others to do? All right, I get it. I'll bring something over. I don't care what it takes. So please tell my husband that I apologized right away. Then you'll be satisfied, right? Okay, fine. If you actually come and apologize, then I'll message him. Are you stupid? How long do you think it takes for me to get to your place? By the time I get there, he'll have divorced me already. Well, that's your problem, isn't it? That has nothing to do with me. You're causing me so much trouble. I think we might actually get divorced. Haven't you been treated well enough up until now? My parents have been taking good care of you, haven't they? Your parents were kind to me. From you, I've gotten nothing but nastiness. It's like you're not related to them at all. That's why I apologized. Please, I don't want to get divorced. It's really gross seeing you suck up to someone just because you're in a pinch. Did you think I would forgive you so easily? Looks like your sense of taste is just as bad as your common sense. Jasmine's husband ended up finding her before she had time to come to my place and apologize. Let's just say she found herself in a rather tight situation. Her parents and her husband joined together in giving her a very harsh scolding. She also, of course, apologized again to me and my parents in person. To her credit, she actually did bring a gift. We reinstated the contract with her husband, but on the condition that it will be immediately annulled if she acts inappropriately towards me again. As for my husband, he was quite angry about the situation. He made his sister promise to no longer contact me directly. Jasmine's husband filled out the divorce papers right in front of me. He announced that if anything like that happens again, they will be getting divorced immediately. He pleaded with us to trust them again, even if only this one time. We agreed to his proposal. You might think we're being too easy on her, but we decided to forgive her if she learned how to do farm work on our friend's farm for 6 months. My sister-in-law cried so much that her eyes swelled up. She seems to have reflected on her behavior. We'll have to see how it goes for a while. But if it's to the point of crying, she really should not have acted that way in the first place. I wonder how my sister-in-law is going to change from here forward. Will she change at all? I don't know yet, but I think it would be nice if she improved even just a little. But if she isn't able to change at all, then I guess she really is the definition of hopelessness. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more.
Hi Rachel, this is Deanna. I got your contact details for my brother. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, hi Deanna. No, I don't mind at all. And hey, thanks for coming to the dinner for appearance the other night.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward, but okay, I'll just come right out and say it. I don't want you marrying my brother. There, I said it.
You're what? Against us getting married. Can I ask why?
I've watched all my brother's girlfriends come and go. You know, he's got a tendency to just cruise along on autopilot. He often doesn't realize the trouble he's getting himself into until it's too late. When he's got his head in the clouds, it can cause problems with women. But he's a good-looking guy and has no trouble finding girls. He's always been like that. He's always had loads of girlfriends, even in junior high. So that, coupled with his inability to notice things, means he really needs me to look out for him from time to time. And occasionally, I need to step in. He attracts all sorts, weirdos included.
This is the first I've heard about it. Caleb never mentioned it, and to be honest, he doesn't really seem like the playboy type.
Even before we all met the other day, I'd been doing an appraisal of you, and I'm sorry to say you don't measure up. You failed. Therefore, I cannot agree with this marriage.
I failed.
Yep, you just aren't appropriate. You're not a good match for Caleb. There are plenty of more suitable people for him. So with that in mind, would you please break up with him before it's too late and we all regret it?
Hang on. Caleb and I decided we want to get married. It's between the two of us.
It's like I just said. If I don't take an active role in choosing his partner, he ends up getting in trouble. I won't have him ending up with some weird and crazy women.
What are you trying to say? You mean I'm that weird and crazy woman?
Is there anyone else? Do I need to spell it out?
So you're against our wedding?
Yes, and not just me. Couldn't you feel that everyone was opposed to it? How could you not sense it?
If I thought that, I wouldn't have gone so far as to have my parents meet your mother at dinner the other day, would I?
I knew from the minute I saw you. It was like an alarm rang inside my head.
An alarm? What the hell are you talking about? How could you possibly judge someone as quickly as that?
No, I knew all right. Could have spotted it from a mile away.
Spotted what?
You're just a gold digger. I know the type. Just after Caleb's money, I can see right through you.
Just after his money? Me? You don't even know me.
Caleb has been doing extremely well in his career. He's risen to the top of his field in a very short time. You just can't wait to get your hands on his cash, can you? He's not only a fine-looking guy, he's also making a lot of money. Most women would do anything to have a man like that. I don't know how you did it, but you can't fool me. I see your true colors. I'm only looking out for Caleb, and I'm saying you need to break it off.
Have you spoken to Caleb about this? You must have, right? You wouldn't just take this all upon yourself and go behind his back, would you?
My brother doesn't need all this extra stress. He's so busy at work. He's always happy to have me looking out for him. I've saved him from gold diggers and crazy women so many times. I sensed what you were up to, and I decided I need to intervene and put a stop to it before he gets hurt. I'm always there to protect him. He doesn't need to know. This is a preemptive strike. Best to get it over and done with before he even notices I've saved him.
I can see you love your brother very much. He's very lucky to have someone looking out for him. But we've both made this decision together. Parents on both sides have given us their blessing. We started making plans for the wedding. I was hoping you'd accept it too. Maybe you could just wait and see how happy Caleb is. Put your decision on hold for a while?
You can't fool me. You'll be conjuring up ideas for the most expensive wedding possible. I can see it now. What was it that made you choose him as your target? Was it his fancy car? I bet you saw that and thought, yes, here we go. I'm gonna grab myself some of that. You like the way he's generous with his money, don't you? I bet that's what first caught your eye. As soon as you've got that ring on your finger, you'll quit your job and just spend all of Caleb's money as you please. I know your type. Off to fancy lunches every day while your husband eats cold leftovers hunched over his computer, working with his right hand and eating with his left.
I'm not planning to quit my job anytime soon. We've both decided to work for a few more years before changing anything.
Oh, you say that now, but a woman like you only sees a man for how much cash she can squeeze out of him. Quick as a flash, you'll declare yourself a homemaker. Then treat yourself to everything you want with Caleb's hard-earned money. You'll take every penny he makes, then say it's not enough.
I don't know what old 50s dramas you've been watching, but I don't choose a guy for his money. When I think of my feelings for Caleb, I can assure you none of them involve his salary.
Yeah, whatever. I'm totally against this marriage. You'll have to break up with him, and do it sooner rather than later. Hopefully, he won't be too heartbroken. If you insist on going ahead with it, I most certainly won't be there. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say to you. You don't have my approval and I can't accept you marrying my brother. Goodbye.
Hang on a sec, Deanna. Hi, I'm heading your way now. Is there anything you want me to bring? A change of clothes or something? I've been totally swamped here. I completely forgot my black suit. Can you bring it, please? Do you know where the hospital is? Do you need me to send a map? No, it's fine. Is everything ready for the funeral? Yeah, my aunt is taking care of all the arrangements, so it's fine. Are you guys okay? You and Deanna? We knew she didn't have much longer to go, so we were ready for it. Well, as ready as you can be for losing your mother. Still, it was sooner than the doctors had given us. It still doesn't feel real. I guess it's gonna take a while to get used to her being gone. It's a shame she couldn't have held on long enough to see you getting married, but I guess it was her time to go. No one expected her condition to deteriorate so quickly. I'm still in shock. I keep expecting her to call me. Should we postpone the wedding? After all you and your family have been through, I don't mind if we put it off a few months. But it's all planned for next month. I know, but your mother has only just passed away. Maybe it'll be best to put it off for a bit. Your family probably need more time to grieve. I'm sure the planner and the venue will be okay with it, given the circumstances. Should we see if we can change it to sometime early next year? I mean, we don't have to do it right now. You've got a lot to deal with. Not just the funeral, but your mother's estate and other legal things. I really don't mind putting the wedding off until next year. I really want to make it official, though. How about we get the formal part out of the way, just you and me at the city hall, then we can worry about the ceremony later. No need to rush the paperwork either. I'll talk to the planner next week and see if we can change the date to sometime in the spring. I'm sure she'll understand. Are you really sure, though? We've worked so hard planning everything. The least we could do is sign the papers. Oh, I think we should spend a bit more time grieving. I know I only met your mother a handful of times, and it might be a bit presumptuous to call her my mother-in-law, but I'm marrying her son, so that's what she would have been. One sad event shouldn't cancel our happy one. I want to make you and I official as soon as possible. I know, but I think we should wait at least 6 months. I just think we should let your family have enough time to get used to the idea that she's gone.
Some might say we were a bit disrespectful if we just rushed to get married right after your mother had passed away, even if it was just paperwork.
6 months. That's a long time to wait. Are you sure? Can you wait that long?
Yes, I think we'll be okay. It's not that long in the grand scheme of things. We'll be together the rest of our lives, after all. You're gonna have to deal with everything that needs to be taken care of when a family member dies, getting her affairs in order. It'll probably take 6 months or so. When my grandfather died a while ago, we were back and forth with the lawyers for months.
I see. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't even know where Mom kept most of those important documents. She didn't even have a computer.
Exactly. Let's do it when everything at your place has settled down and everyone is back to their lives.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like the best idea. Deanna lives there too, so I'll talk to her, and then after the funeral we'll start going through Mom's things.
Okay, I'll see you over there soon. Bye.
Oh, hey Rach, can you bring over some cash with you? About $10,000 should be enough.
$10,000?
Yeah, for the funeral. I haven't had time to get to the bank, and I won't be able to access the inheritance money for a while yet. I was called to the hospital and came straight here in a panic. I didn't even bring my wallet. Deanna only works part-time, so I don't think she'll have any savings. I can't ask her. Is that okay? Can you bring it?
I guess. But you really don't have any of your stuff?
Sorry, I left everything at work.
What did you do that for?
I don't know, it's part of some new security protocol. The IT guys are updating everything. I'm really sorry, but can you lend me the cash? I'll pay you back as soon as the inheritance is sorted out and we're back to normal.
Yeah, I suppose. $10,000, right? That'll cover everything?
Thanks a million, you're a lifesaver. Okay, so I've got to go see about the final arrangements for the funeral. See you when you get here.
Hi, Rachel. I've just been talking to Caleb. So, you're gonna get a marriage certificate tomorrow, on your anniversary. Is that what Caleb said? Oh, we tell each other everything, he and I. Thick as thieves we are. There's absolutely nothing about him I don't know. Well, yes, if you must know, that is the plan. I knew it! I've been hearing a lot from him. Hang on, is he there at your parents' house right now? Yeah, he came back last night. We both got the day off today, so we stayed up late into the night. We were having a little farewell drink. Probably his last real night under this roof. Last night under that roof? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nobody tells you anything, do they? We're selling the house. The money Mom left us is nearly all gone, so we've no choice but to sell this old place. Hang on. It's only been 6 months since she passed. How can the money be gone? What have you guys been doing with it? She didn't really leave all that much to start with, but just living day to day isn't cheap, is it? The plan was to renovate this place into somewhere we both want to live, but the cost of fixing up such a rundown old house just wasn't in our budget. So I'm moving out. Ah, hence the last night under the roof, I got it. It sure does hold a lot of memories, but there's no point dwelling on the past now, is there? On towards a brighter future. Hey, Rachel? Where are you moving to? Do you have a place in mind? Yep, it's all decided. I'm moving in with Caleb. Caleb? You mean with me and Caleb? I haven't heard anything about this. Caleb and I haven't discussed anything. Yeah, that place is only a couple of years old, isn't it? I've been there a few times. It's in a great location, and with Caleb's salary, I won't have to work. The two of us will be really comfortable, I think. What the hell are you talking about? Just what I said. So would you mind packing your stuff? Wait just a minute. This is our place. Our as in Caleb and I. My brother doesn't need a wife. I think I told you that last year, actually. He's got me to look after him. So would you please pack your things and leave? He can't be expected to support someone like you as well, can he? What a colossal waste of money. His salary is fine for the two of us, but he can't be feeding and clothing you as well. Off you go! Don't be there when I arrive to move in.
And you've talked this through with Caleb. He's agreed to this?
Of course, we were having a few drinks together, talking about growing up together, all the good times we'd had. We almost never fought during all the years in this house, so we decided to live together after selling the family home too.
You were drinking together, I see.
Yes, and we both decided that we'd live together and kick out the gold digger who's only after his money anyway. So go on, get out. You're nothing but a money-grabbing beggar. Go on, pack your things. I went ahead and ripped up the marriage license papers. You won't be needing them. Did you a favor, I think. It'll save the embarrassment of having to throw them away yourself.
Thank you, Deanna. That's a big help.
What? That's not the reaction I was expecting. What's there to be happy about? Glad to be of assistance.
To tell the truth, I'd been waiting to break off the engagement. You saved me the trouble.
You wanted to break it off. Why?
Since we got engaged, we've been living together, and when you do that, you find out all kinds of things about the other person. To be honest, I think we just have different values. I've come to realize there's no way I can get married to him.
You should have broken up ages ago, like I asked you.
I tried to. Every time I brought it up, Caleb changed the subject. He never wants to talk about it. I think he sensed what I was going to say, so he never lets me get a word in. Whenever I tell him we need to talk, he comes home late, and in the end, we never end up talking. Just yesterday, I told him we seriously needed to talk about our wedding, and he just disappeared. Got up and left without a word. I didn't know he'd gone to your parents' house.
Why was the marriage application here?
I signed that 6 months ago. When I told Caleb I wanted to talk about things, he hid it. I've been looking for it ever since. So, thanks for finding it, and thanks for ripping it up.
I don't see why you're so happy about me ripping it up. It just proves what I've been saying all along. You don't really love Caleb at all.
I really did love him and wanted to get married, so I've been torn about what to do for a long time now. I've given it a lot of thought, and it kept me up at night worrying.
Well, it's all for the best. You do sound a bit crazy, but it's all worked out. And it's not like you're leaving him all alone.
You're right, yes. I think you should hurry and move in here. No time to waste.
You don't have to tell me. I'm already almost done packing. I'm ready to live the good life. Thanks for finally seeing reason, Rach. From now on, it'll be just me and Caleb. Now that he has me to take care of him again, things will be awesome, don't you worry. Get a move on, don't make things awkward, just pack up and make a clean break. Caleb is on his way over there now, so make sure you tell him it's over straight away. Don't let him avoid it, just sit him down and tell him. Remember, be firm. Don't be vague. You don't want to leave him wondering if you're broken up or not. None of this, I just need some time to think nonsense.
Got it. I won't leave any room for doubt. Don't worry about a thing.
Good. I'm moving in 2 weeks. Goodbye, almost sister-in-law. Hey, did you leave the apartment? I'm moving in today, and if there is even so much as a sock of yours left there, I'm throwing it out.
Moving in where?
To my brother's apartment, of course. I told you to get out. We talked about this 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did Caleb move into an apartment? He didn't tell me where he went.
What are you talking about? You and Caleb were living together in an apartment the last I heard. You were moving out and I was moving in. Are you in shock over the breakup?
No, not at all. I wanted to end the engagement, so I got what I wanted. Your brother moved out last week. I'm sorry, but I don't know his new address.
What? He moved out. Hang on a minute. Isn't it his apartment? I thought he owned it. Why did he move out? What's going on?
Oh, you seem to have gotten a few things wrong. Did you think this place was his? Oh, I see.
But it is his, right?
Nope, this is my place. I own it.
Stop lying to me. I know it's his. He bought it. Now that he's kicked you out, you've resorted to lying to me?
Wrong again. This is my place. I bought it 3 years ago.
How is it you were able to buy a place?
Well, 3 years ago, I was getting desperate, so I sold everything I owned and poured all my resources into buying this place. The salesman just so happened to be Caleb. Did Caleb never tell you how we first met?
I knew he was working for a big real estate company, yes, but...
This is my place. I bought it in my name. And we've broken up and we weren't married, so there's no need to talk about dividing up possessions. I bought it when I was single. Caleb doesn't have any legal claim over this place. Did he tell you he bought it?
Yes, that's exactly what he said when I was there.
He invited you over when I wasn't home, right? I see. Well, at least now you know the truth.
So where is he? Where is he gone? Does he have a new place for us to live?
I have no idea where he's gone. We're finished. I don't have any desire to know anymore. We talked. I told him it was over and he left. All he took with him was a massive debt.
Debt?
And Deanna, you said you didn't know about this place, right? But didn't you say that you and Caleb always talk about everything? There's nothing I don't know about him. Isn't that what you said?
Well, I certainly didn't know anything about massive debt.
The reason I wanted to call off the whole thing was money.
What do you mean?
He's terrible with money. He doesn't have any sense when it comes to personal finances. He just spends money like he has an endless supply. I didn't really mind so much when it was just his money. But when he started asking me for loans, that was when I realized it wouldn't work. When I started talking about ending it, he broke down and cried. He even got on his knees and apologized.
On his knees? Caleb!
The first time I forgave him. The second time I found out about it and also learned he'd quit his job months before and was just freeloading off me. If it could happen twice, I knew it would happen again and again. From then on, his apologies meant nothing. So I told him it was over and he ran straight to your parents' house.
He quit his job, but he drives a fancy car and wears expensive clothes. What about that? I've seen it all on the photos he posts on social media.
Are you getting this? That's my money he's been spending. What part of this is hard for you to understand? Oh, and by the way, the car is mine and is in my name.
That's not right. Why are you so loaded?
I sold everything I had and put it into a company with a friend. It was a huge risk, but it's doing unexpectedly well.
What? So you own a company?
With a friend, but yes.
This is ridiculous.
Caleb doesn't really like working. He's not the type to work hard at anything. That's why he targeted me, I think. Someone with a house and money. That's what he wanted. Just someone to live off. Normally, people who have the means to buy houses and cars have already settled down. So when Caleb met me, he must have thought he'd hit the jackpot. It looks like he had the whole thing planned out.
So Caleb is the gold digger, not you.
Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble. The day you ripped up the marriage papers, I was waiting here with a lawyer to meet him when he walked through the door. I told him to pay me all the money I'd lent. No long-term payment plan, just there and then. And I gave him 3 days to get out. I also made him promise to never try and contact me again.
What money did you lend him? How much did he owe you?
He'd been helping himself to my savings, so there's that, and the money for your mother's funeral, and half the cancellation fee for the wedding.
He didn't even pay for Mom's funeral. I thought he paid for it, so I didn't object to giving him the inheritance money.
I'm sure he wanted you to think that, but he doesn't have any money. He doesn't even have a job.
So what am I supposed to do? I don't have any savings, and Caleb has wasted all the inheritance money. My plan was to live with Caleb and let him take care of things while I took care of him. I quit my job, and we've sold the house.
It's nothing to do with me anymore. You're on your own.
Rachel, we were nearly sisters-in-law. Think of it as a charity. You've got to help me. I'm already packed and ready to move. This house is scheduled for demolition next week. Please?
There's nothing I can do.
Let me stay at your place, just until I get my life back on track. I'll do all your housework. I'm not so forgiving as to let you live here after how you treated me. Always looking down on me as if I was some money-grabbing beggar. Try someone else. My generosity doesn't stretch that far. Where am I supposed to go? Try and find Caleb. You're thick as thieves, remember? There's nothing you don't know about each other, right? I can't reach him. He's not answering my phone calls or texts. I broke off the engagement. I got my money back. He even signed an agreement to never contact me again. I'm blocking your number and deleting your details now. Goodbye. Wait. I should have just handed in that damn marriage license. Then we'd be family. I don't want to live in poverty. When Caleb realized his sister was planning to mooch off of him the way he'd been mooching off of me, he skipped town. He's now working several part-time jobs to try and make payments on the money he owes. Deanna is back at her old part-time job and trying to make ends meet in a tiny old apartment. Apparently, they haven't exchanged so much as a single text message. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!